Today we honor Saint Andrew Kim Tae-gon and Paul Cha Hasang. No, they are the proto-martyrs, or they were the martyrs that began the Christian faith in Korea. No, and actually up to now there is a Christian or a Catholic church, strong Catholic church in Korea. No, not only in South Korea, even in the northern part of Korea, even if they are actually persecuted. No? Alam niyo po ba sa North Korea, nagsisimba sila sa linggo, walang pare. So they just pray. No? They just enter the church because it is forbidden to ordain. No? Kaya po, they don't have priests. No? So the thing that they do, they read the Gospels, and then the readings, and then they actually share with one another. So ito po yung envision din natin sa tinatawag nating BEC. No? Hopefully, it will also come to fruition that people, no, will, especially our lay people, will be so empowered. No? Kasi ngayon po masyadong pre-centered. No? Hindi niyo po ba napapansin ngayon? No? Isa pong napapansin ko to sa simbahan ko. Habang wala ang pare, ang mga tao sa loob mismo ng simbahan ay nagdadaldalan. No? Para po bang dumarating lang ang Diyos, no? Sorry to say, parang dumarating lang ang Diyos pag darating ang pare. No? At para po kaming teacher, no? Yung parang estudyante sa classroom, ang ingay-ingay ng mga tao, pagdating ni Father, doon pa lang, sabi ko, we are already forgetting that Christ is already there because He is already present in the Blessed Sacrament, even before I come. No? Pero po yun yung isang bagay na siguro dapat ma-instill again, no? That there is that real presence of the Lord that stays on and lingers on even after the celebration and even before the start of the celebration. Tapos po, ikalawang bagay na siguro kukunin natin dito sa ating unang pagbasa is how holistic the faith of the Catholic Church is. No? Kung mapapansin niyo po, kay San Pablo pa lang, sinasabi na niya, no? Pag ang isang bagay sa ating pananampalataya, sinabi mong hindi tama, it will actually cascade to many different things. No? Parang sinabi nila, there is no resurrection. And so, if there is no resurrection, Jesus is also not risen from the dead. And if Jesus is not risen from the dead, therefore, we are actually liars. Why? Because we say that God raised Jesus from the dead. At ganun din, sinasabi niyang ganun, yung mga implications niya. So, kayong mga makasalanan, hindi pala kayo napatawaran. So, actually, St. Paul will also say to you, therefore I am also now in sin because he was a former sinner. Remember, he was a former persecutor of the church. Kaya nga po, ang ating pananampalataya, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin, ay ito naniniwala ako dito, pero dito hindi ako naniniwala. No? Bakit? There are implications. No? Pag sinabi mong ito, ganyan, kaya po ang simbahan natin insists on the different aspects of the faith, even in the social dimensions of our faith, because it is a holistic faith. No? It is a holistic faith. Pag meron kang tinanggal dyan, parang pag sinabi mo, okay na ang divorce, no? It will also have a different implications. No? Because now, you are now questioning the identity of the sacraments. No? Para po bang sinasabi natin, ang sacrament of baptism, it has an indelible mark. Ano po yung ibig sabihin ng indelible mark? Ibig sabihin, pag bininyagan ka, kahit na anong gawin mo, yung marka ng pagiging Kristiyano mo, hindi yun maibubura. No? Kahit na magpalit ka ng religion, kahit na ilang beses ka pa magpalit, no? It does not erase that indelible mark. It has a lasting effect. That is why also marriage has a lasting effect. Its effect is until death. No? Do you part? Ibig sabihin po, yung mga mag-asawa, hanggang buhay sila, nag-i-stay yung bond of marriage. It can only be broken by death. No? It can only be broken by death. Kaya nga po, yun yung sinasabi ng ating simbahan. No? Kaya pag isang bagay ang iyong dininay sa ating mga pananampalataya, it has implications. Ngayon din po, sasabihin ko na sa inyo, that is why there is also room for a little bit of maneuvering in the faith. Bakit? Ano po yung ibig sabihin maneuvering? Tingnan nyo po. Kaya nga po yung mga Eastern churches claims that Mary did not die. She fell asleep. But remember, the term sleep in the early church can also mean the sleep of death. No? Kung mapapansin nyo, those who have fallen asleep in Christ. No? Because for them, death became asleep because there is that great emphasis on the resurrection. No? Kaya para sa atin o para sa mga unang Kristiyano, napakahalaga, no, ng term na have fallen asleep. No? Dahil ibig sabihin nun, we are awaiting the resurrection. No? Hindi lang po ibig sabihin ng sleep yung pagtulog na normal, pero na tayo'y naghihintay sa pagbangon namang muli. No? Pero sa atin po, sa ating mga Katoliko, we emphasize more on the Assumption. No? Kaya nga po, we celebrate the Feast of the Assumption rather than the Feast of the Dormition of Mary. Dormition meaning sleep of Mary. No? Kaya nga po, kung minsan ngayon nauuso po yung mga images ni Mary nakahiga siya, no, natutulog dahil dun sa dormition. Pero remember, that is an Eastern tradition. We are more of the Assumption because we emphasize more on the resurrection. No? Pangalawa pong bagay na makukuha natin, Jesus actually went to the towns and villages preaching the good news. Siguro po yun yung isang bagay na tingnan natin. Sa buhay natin, are we actually planting the good news? No? Sa lahat ng aspeto ng buhay natin, dinadala po ba natin ng mabuting balita? O siguro, mas magandang itanong na natin sa sarili natin, tayo ba, mabuting balita ba tayo? Are we good news to other people? Do we bring good news? No? Pope Francis, in his first encyclical, no, actually says that the joy of the good news. So if you bring the good news, there must be joy in it. No? There must be great rejoicing. No? Kaya tingnan natin ang buhay natin. Pag masyado tayong gloomy, pessimistic, no? Baka naman hindi na natin dala-dala ang mabuting balita. No? Pag masyado na tayong negative, ang nakikita na lang natin yung mali ng ating kapwa. Baka naman kulang na tayo sa mabuting balita. No? Pag po ang nakikita na lang natin kung ano yung mali at parang wala nang maganda pang darating. No? At parang minamasama na natin ang lahat. No? Right? Yung iba pong mga tao, ganyan. No? When they see what's happening in the Philippines, they say, ay, makanya talaga yung Pilipinas. Ganyan na lang talaga ang Pilipinas. Wala nang magandang lilitaw pa dyan. Ganyan. No? Then we are not no longer bringing the good news. No? No longer bringing the good news. Remember, as Filipinos, no, we always aim, no, for the betterment of our country. Because there are people who are like San Lorenzo Ruiz, who says, if I had 100 lives, I will offer them all for God. No? We have heroes like Ninoy Aquino who would say, the Filipino is worth dying for. No? And all of us, when we sing the pambansang awit, the Lupang Hinirang, we say, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. No? Totoo po ba tayo doon? No? Kung handa tayong mamatay dito para dito sa bansang ito, therefore, we can't help but actually bring the good news. Bring the joy of the good news. Even if it is dark now, we know that when the night is darkest, dawn is already near. Third and finally, my dear friends, the women. No? Alam niyo po, yung mga babaeng ito, kung minsan, nagiging source ng away. Bakit po? Because these women, remember, they are the women that are accompanying the 12. No? These women came from Galilee. Kaya nga po, pagdating ng Holy Week, nag-aaway, sino na naman yung babaeng yan? No? O, pag naglagay ng bagong karosa, sino ang babaeng yan? Si Joanna, no? Asawa ni Chusa. No? Sabihin nila, wala naman siya. No? Pero po tandaan nyo, it is specifically mentioned, no, in the gospel that the women who followed him from Galilee were there when he was buried. No? Itong mga babaeng ito, no, nandoon nung siya ay ilibing. Bakit po napakalaga nun? They were actually, no, kung may fans club po, kung may mga kingdom, ang mga opa, no? Ito po ang mga unang fans club ni Kristo. They were there. And they were actually very generous enough to provide for the needs of the Lord. No? Imagine niyo po yun, no? From Galilee to Jerusalem. Jesus was traveling. And most of the time, we see it that he could not no longer work. Why? People were bringing many people who were sick. And most of them, they were poor. Yet these women actually gave from what they had to the Lord. The generosity of these women. No? Kaya nga po, sana, no, we remember these women. And when we see them, yung kanilang mga larawan, no, let us be reminded of our obligation to be generous in contributing to the spread of the gospel. Alam niyo po, no, as a parish priest, ito po, ano lang po, speaking truthfully, no? Sometimes we go to church and we do not even contribute anything. No? Kahit na po piso, 5, wala tayong binibigay. Tapos, pag po meron tayong nakitang mali, may complain pa tayo. May complain pa tayo na ang init-init, ganito ganyan, ganito ganyan, ganito ganyan. Ba't ang simbahan natin walang ganito? No? And some churches provide for more. No? They provide air conditioning, they provide everything. But the question is, are we more generous in giving? Hindi naman po libre ang kuryente. No? Hindi rin po libre, no? Ang mga naglilinis sa simbahan natin, ang floor wax, ang sabon, na kailangan din po ng simbahan natin. No? Sometimes we forget, no? Kasi po kung minsan po, alam nyo, nagko-complain tayo, no? Pag may kakasal, ay, hot kamal na po ning singil ning pisamban. Pero po, hindi nyo po tinatanong yan pag pinag-uusapan ng video and pictures ng post-nap, pre-nap, at ano pang nap. Oh. Pag po pinag-uusapan ng handa, hindi natin pinag-uusapan kung magkano. Ang gown ng bride, no? Na isusuot lang ng ilang oras. Sino po ba naman ang nagsabi sa inyong kailangan ganyan kamahal ang gown? And you will just wear it for, remember, less all of those, we can have the marriage. And the rite that the church gives is not only a ceremony, it has a legal effect. Kaya nga po, yung sa simbahan, doble ang epekto. Yung kay mayor, isa lang po ang epekto niya. It is the legal effect. Tapos, no, pagdating sa simbahan, nagko-complain tayo. Pag nagpapabinyag tayo, alam nyo, sa simbahan ko po, no, ito, ano lang po, telling the truth. Binyag na, no, naghahabulan pa po kami kung ilan ba talaga ang mga ninong at ninang. Sabi ko pin po, kung minsan alam nyo, no, we are here supposed to be to make this child, no, a son and daughter of the Lord. And yet their parents, no, at the onset of their Christian life, are already actually, no, not truthful to the Lord Himself. The Lord said, give to Caesar what is Caesar. Give to God what is to God. Ang sagot po yun, napakahalaga. Bakit? Sa bandang huli, pati po yung kay Cesar ay sa Diyos. So why be stingy with God? No? Aminin po natin, we Catholics are the most stingy when it comes to our faith. Bakit po? Pumunta po kayo ng ibang simbahan. Sige po. Tignan natin kung makakapag-worship kayong hindi kayo nagbibigay ng tithings. No? At pag nag-absent kayo, hahanapan kayo ng inyong elder. No? Oh. Yung ibang churches, may attendance. Yung ibang churches, kasi pag after nung mismong prayer meeting, meron tayong mga small groups. Pag hindi ka na nag-a-attend ng small group, hahanapin ka na ni sister, ni brother. Oh. And partly, let us admit it, Partly, why are they looking for you? Because of your tithes. In our church, we look for you not because of your tithes, because you can enter and go out of the church without giving a single centavo. Why? According to St. Paul, the Lord loves a cheerful giver. So let one give according to how one's heart dictates, not being forced, according to St. Paul. But when St. Paul says this, it means he is appealing to the kindness of each one of us. Because we have received much from the Lord, therefore, we must also give much back to the Lord. No? Kaya nga po, when the radio appeals for your support, no? Sana po we support it. It gives so much to us. No? Tayo pong mga nakikinig, whether silent listener, whether hindi. No? Marami naman po siyang binibigay sa atin. Sana po, no, ipakita naman natin ang ating appreciation by our support to the radio of the Archdiocese. If we want this apostolate to continue, it will never continue unless it has our support. And that support includes not only the spiritual ones, of course, that is most important, no? That we pray for our radio station, but it also needs our financial support.